Alright guys, welcome back to More Ignorance in Basketball. Now, before we get this video started, I just have to make a quick announcement for the Pacers fans who were in my fucking comments last video. Look, clearly you don't watch the channel. Every other team that's not the Suns, it's fuck you energy. I don't give a shit about your city. I don't give a shit about your team. I am a fucking psychopath when it comes to basketball, okay? This is how I think. I wish that if the Suns don't play, let's say the fucking Nets and the Clippers are playing, I want both of them to lose. I will never wish anything positive for any other team. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. I want them to lose. I want them to turn the ball over every single play. That's what I want. I just want bad things to happen within reason. Basketball bad things. I'm not wishing fucking swine flu or anything on anybody, but my team's going to make the playoffs. I don't give a fuck. I hope they don't, but if they do, I don't give a shit. The Pacers aren't good. I do know that. And even if they do make the 8th seed or the 7th seed, they're going to lose. So does it really matter? What are you going to have, like 4 more games to watch during the season? Who gives a shit? Fuck you, energy, and I will keep it up at all times. Now let's get into the game. Now, this is what championship teams do. When you blow a fucking game like they did against the Pacers, they come back and they take care of business. Now, this easily could have been a game that they blew. Because this is pretty much a must-win for the Grizzlies. They're on the verge of the 8th seed. I'm assuming they want to make the playoffs. They have a lot of young players that have never played in the playoffs before. And the Suns, it's like, as long as you're like a top 3 seed, like, does it really matter what you're playing for? You guys get what I'm saying? It's like, I think a team on the fringe of playoffs has a lot more to play for than a team that's like the 2nd seed. Just my opinion. Because I think the Suns have outperformed expectations for most people. Obviously, nobody in this cult. I think they're about right on the money. Honestly, maybe they have overperformed even by my expectations, because I expected this team to be really fucking good, but I think they put things together a little bit quicker than I was expecting. So shout out to them for that. But let's talk about some specifics. First off, we finally got fucking Galloway back. They said that he only hasn't played for 7 games. To me, it felt like fucking 30, man. It was nice to see him back. I really never understood why Monty took him out, because it's not like he's a bad defender. He's not fucking lockdown. He's not that big, but I feel like he plays pretty good defense. And at least like you can see the effort is always there. He's a veteran. He doesn't really make a lot of mistakes. It's not like he's turning the ball over a lot. The only thing is he's a little streaky, but so are a lot of players on this team. So like I said, it was good to see him back on the court. He didn't score a whole lot. I think he had... Where the hell is he? Oh, here he is. He had 6 points, 2 boards, and 2 assists in 21 minutes. That's not bad, honestly. And he was really efficient. I don't think he missed. And they did steal a 3 from him, so he should have 9. The only thing I could bitch about in this game was the first quarter. They were just getting out-rebounded. Fucking... What the hell is his name? I want to say Monte Units. Valanciunas. Fucking Charles Barkley's favorite center, was fucking hooping. This guy had like 5 offensive rebounds in the first quarter. He had 9 boards in the first. 5 of them were offensive. I think he got a double-double in the first quarter, maybe early into the second half. And I was like, this is too much. This guy's looking like fucking Shaquille O'Neal, and it's bullshit. But other than that, they picked it up second quarter, and they played really well. They got that 20-point lead. What was that in the second quarter? I think it was late in the second, or they got a 10-point lead to end the second, and then they kind of just got the second. They got the 20-point lead early in the third and just kind of maintained it. Devin Booker did he play in the fourth quarter at all? I don't think he did. So, this was a great game. Solid win against a hungry team, and they handled them. Beat them by 23. Sit down. And if there's any Grizzlies fans watching this, I'm sorry. You know what? Let me be kind. You guys have a lot to look forward to in the future, with Morant, Brooks, who is a knockoff Devin Booker. That's just factual. And that's why he always goes hard when he plays against Booker, because he knows He's like, this is who I wish I was. And you'll never get there. And that's just factual. And you just have to get over that. Be your own person. Don't be a knockoff Devin Booker. Just be your own man, you know? You don't want to be a goofier looking, uglier style, less cool version of Devin Booker, because that's what you are. You live in a worse city. You have an ugly jump shot. And your game is just a little bit uglier. You're a little bit goofier looking. That's what I see, and I can see the frustration. But I'm telling you, Brooks, that your name is similar. It's weird. It's weird, and I don't know if anybody else has noticed it, but I'm telling you, Brooks, because obviously you're listening. Just get some confidence and be your own person. You don't have to be like Devin Booker. You know, there's only one of you. So take that home with you. But what else did we notice? Galloway looked really good, like I said. Oh, can we talk about Brooks falling? Speaking of that, god damn, I wish fucking Booker had made that shot. I really think he should have just drove, because obviously, you know, the doodle version of himself was on the ground. He's not going to fucking guard you. And I think he had the lane, so, you know, whatever. That would have been nice, though. It was still funny to see him fucking straight fall, and there was no one anywhere near him. He just fell. I would say it happens, but it's never happened to me, so sorry. Oh, another thing. We got some Carter minutes again. But I'm really glad that Monty's the kind of coach. Did I say Monty? I don't know. Monty, whatever. I'm glad he's the kind of coach that is willing to actually switch lineups and play with things. He's not just stuck in his ways and like, this guy does this because of this. You know, like, I hate that shit. I feel like Doc Rivers was that kind of coach. And for the record, he was the same guy that cut Joe Ingles. How fucking dumb of a move was that? Because Joe Ingles is perfect. He would have been a perfect member on that team, and he cut him for fucking, I don't know, probably somebody that sucks ass. But yeah, Monty's actually, if like he notices people aren't putting in effort, or he's willing to actually try things and switch things up, which I think is a beautiful thing. Another thing, honestly, guys, like, I really don't feel like I have a whole lot to say about this game. They played against a team that was and will always be inferior, and they handled them. They played well. Chris Paul played well. Let's go through some stats, because I haven't looked at them. Ayton played well. He had 15 and 9, and he was really efficient. Booker gave you 27 and 4. Crowder had a bounce back game with 14 and 5. Chris Paul with 18. He only had, 18 and 7, solid game. He was really efficient. Bridges didn't even score for like the first 3 quarters, but he finished with 7 and 4. 7 points, 4 assists, 3 boards. Cameron Payne had a good game. 13 points, 4 assists. He was really efficient too. Galloway, like I said, I'm pretty sure he didn't even miss. Sarge, 7 and 6. But I just feel like when he comes into the game, things just change. I don't know what it is. I mean, I guess he's just kind of really well-rounded. You know, he can pass. He's smart. He's usually making the right decision. He doesn't really make a lot of mistakes. He's solid inside. Obviously, he can't jump worth fuck, but he's just smart. He's like an old player, but he's not that old. And our boy Jalen Smith got on the board with his and one. So Frank Kaminsky 4 and 3. Javon Carter had 8 points, 2 assists, 2 boards in 18 minutes. Like I'm saying, it's good that he's finally giving Carter and Galloway some minutes, because when they came in the game, they played really well. They both played good defense. They were both really efficient. So, like I said, I'm glad that the Suns have a coach that's willing to, I don't want to say take risks, but I guess take risks like that, because it's easy to get stuck in your ways and just keep playing the same guys over and over and over again, even if they're not performing. And I think this is a great time to start really trying to shift shit, because, you know, we're halfway through the season. People are getting kind of fatigued. I feel like egos are starting to grow a little bit. Because if you haven't played in like fucking 6-7 games, that we're too good for you shit isn't gonna fly. You're just trying to get minutes, and you're gonna make the extra cut, you're gonna make the extra pass, you're gonna do extra shit because you don't want your ass on the bench. So I think that is a brilliant move. What did the fucking Suns shoot today? Let's see. Wow, the Grizzlies shot 21% from 3. I'm sorry, I misspoke. 22. The Suns' efficiency is fucking ridiculous, guys. Like, 40% from the three. That's a bad shooting. That's a bad 3-point shooting night for them at this point. And they shot 57% from the field. It's fucking crazy. And they actually finished out rebounding the Grizzlies too by 3, 42-39. 28 assists. That's like right on target. They always have a fuck ton of assists. Suns had 5 blocks. Fuck out of here. 7 steals. What the fuck? The Grizzlies had 11 steals? That doesn't seem right, but okay. 14 turnovers. That's like kind of where they. I want them to be at like 11, 10. If they could stay under 10 like the last month before the playoffs, that would be great. Yeah, and the Grizzlies had a lot of points in the paint. They had 64, which is really fucking high. I mean, when you're shooting 22% from 3, clearly you're going to be scoring a lot in the paint, most likely. Unless you're going to score fucking 50 points in an NBA game. And the Suns had 42 points in the paint, which isn't terrible. Pretty good. But yeah, guys, this is just a fucking great win. I think what's next? The two Timberwolves games, if I'm not mistaken. And the Timberwolves are ass. So I know we're coming up on the trade deadline. And again, I've been saying this for fucking months, but I think Cameron Payne has proved himself. I think he's playoff ready. I really think almost everybody on this team is playoff ready. Let me go through my list. Actually, you know what? All right, I'm going to give you my solid 10-man rotation. All right, I'm going to give you my quick 10-man rotation. So starting 5, depending, let's just say it's a smaller team. So I'm starting Crowder instead of Kaminsky. And then, Booker, Chris Paul, Bridges, and Ayton. And then off the bench, these are the players I think are playoff ready. Johnson, Payne, Saric, Galloway, and Nader. I would put Galloway over Moore. I think as long as you have a good defensive team around him, you'll be fine. And I think he's instant offense off the bench. So that's my thing. Ow, fuck. Let me know what you guys think. Like Kaminsky, he's kind of streaky in his defense. I don't know. I just really don't believe in it a lot of the times. But those are the guys that I think are like really playoff ready and are going to be there defensively and offensively. But let me know what you guys think. And yeah, I don't really have much else to say. We're going to get ready to beat the shit out of the Timberwolves. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Peace.